Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 2020 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the little bell notification. Now before we dive into this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like a storm cloud. Feeling freed and centered. Now let's dive into what the tarot has to say. I have the moon laid out all here for us, and we'll go through that in just a moment. So let's see. How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. Fantastic. So we have your personal self right here, your emotional self, and your public self, right? And this is how the moon will affect you in each of these arenas. So we're starting here with the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then we have the Page of Cups, a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Judgment, Temperance. There's such balance coming into your heart, and you can feel it. It anoints you. It like washes over you, and it's very powerful. Temperance is a Sagittarian energy, a time frame November 22nd to December 21st. And then you have the Seven of Wands. We have Justice, which is a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. The Ten of Cups, which is beautiful. The Fool. And the Four of Wands. This is lovely. This is lovely. Okay. So this is the Rebel Moon, this full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd of August. And what I'm seeing here with this Rebel Moon, it's like, don't get caught up in drama, okay? Just don't. And it's going to be a real thing for you, Leo, because the new moon is in Leo. So you're going to feel very pulled towards the new moon on the 18th of August. But as you're moving forward, and there's this confidence and there's this sense of, justice needed. And you're going to see that in the public arena really quite beautifully and really quite powerfully. But if you get caught up in everybody else's justice, okay, everybody else's demands, and you forget about your own, you're going to see yourself withering a bit during this time. It's like you have to look at you, you have to be honest, and you have to be true to yourself. And with this full moon in Aquarius, this is you breaking out of ruts. This is you, tuning into your true self, and you're finding that confidence, that brilliance, that beauty to say, this is me, I'm not hiding back. You're really, coming forward in creativity and beauty, and you're letting your uniqueness shine. But because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, right? Personal freedom and individualism becomes so important. So schedules kind of go out the window, things that you have had planned, you might sit there and be like, no, there's just this feeling in the air, and I just have to kind of go with it. You have to very much watch out for being rebellious just for the sake of being rebellious, going against things just because. It's not because it has that deeper meaning to you, because you have to connect, and it's a have to here. You have to connect with your inner truth, your inner power, how you rule your inner self. Those have to be your guidelines, because it's fine to break with traditions of other people, and to sit there and say, okay, I'm going to do things a little bit more freely, a little bit more, maybe even cavalierly at times. But to break with the traditions of you, that's going to be something that you shouldn't do, because you need to embrace the truth of you. And as you do so, that is what empowers you during this time. So it's kind of like decluttering and centering. And as you do so, there's also this beautiful connection with the goddess Bridget in Celtic mythology, where she's the goddess of poetry and storytelling and music and the arts. And so here you have that connection. You're going to see that the arts really do center you. And what we see here is you surrender to the divine and power comes. You surrender to the God's head within you in Hinduism, okay? This power, this understanding, this truth, and you find that you step forward in your truth, your understanding, and your blessings, right? This power becomes a part of you, and you open up within it. The full moon also is a spotlight for everything that we've done last lunar cycle. So as you look at the spotlight, you're looking at yourself and the way that you want to move forward in your life, and you're feeling freed, okay? You're going to feel a sense of, it's kind of like, in the Disney movie Frozen, the past is in the past, let it go. And that's going to be, I'm just hearing that loud and clear in my head, which is it's really nice actually, to just have that emotion behind it and that beauty behind it of the way that you're moving forward. And as you do so, the full moon in Aquarius says, show the world the real you. And that's what you're striving towards. Now, this can be taken, of course, into extremes, because this is the rebel moon, and it has us kind of leaning more towards extremes. So when you show the world the real you, you're kind of like, and I want to kind of like burn this behind. It's like, no more this. Only truth, only power, only understanding of self. And that could be awesome. That could be absolutely awesome for some. For others, you have to take this a bit more slowly as you show the world the real you. Because the real you, absolutely wonderful, not something to be afraid of or hide from, especially if you come from a place of love and of kindness and, compassion. But if you do, it means that you are a more sensitive you. And putting that on display can leave yourself to be hurt or disappointed or disparaging. And so here it's like, no, step in your power, but do so. And it's for a lot of you Leos, do it slowly. Do it slowly, do it gracefully, because you're moving towards a new beginning. And this new beginning is with the new moon, and it really speaks, because the new moon is in Leo. It really speaks to your Leo soul. And it says confidence is your key to success. And it is. It is the key to your success. It is your key to power, but it's not arrogance. It is saying, it's the statement of, I don't think anybody is better than me, and I don't think I'm better than anybody else. And it's that truth that you are living in here. And it's like, I am confident to move forward, to embrace that reality as I move towards new beginnings, as I have a new start coming over me, guiding me forward, embracing me. And as this moves you, you see with the full moon in Pisces, which is going to be on the 2nd of September, you're going to see that you need to balance the spirituality with the practicality. And that's what you're learning here. It's kind of like the Leo energy is a bit more practical, also a bit more intuitive. The Aquarius energy is also astoundingly intuitive. Spirit just said, well, Aquarius is astoundingly intuitive, and that's very true. And so as you have this balancing energy move you forward, and you're moving forward in this intuition, but you're also moving forward in this powerful emotion. And that's what Spirit's saying is the difference. Aquarius has this huge heart, and you have a huge heart too, Leo, but there's a bit more of a practical side, right? Because you're a fire sign energy. See, fire signs and earth sign energies much more rooted to this earth, much more kind of in tune with this, whereas water signs and air sign energies can go off into the spiritual very, very easily and not see, what needs to be done in the moment. And so here, you're going to have both these sides of you coming together, empowering you, moving you forward. And then we move to the spirit animals of this time. And in August, the spirit animals are the salmon spirit and the cougar. And what I have standing in for them, because my cards do not have the cougar or the salmon, I have the nightingale spirit standing in for the salmon, and I have the cougar spirit, the panther spirit, standing in for the cougar. And so the nightingale spirit says, love is all around, because the salmon spirit calls us to rebirth. It calls us to moving forward. It calls us to happiness. It calls us to eternal life. It calls us to the feminine. So it's like what I'm seeing here. And it very much is calling to this Empress energy. It's like that soft, warm shoulder to fall asleep on. It's that sense of being protected. And that's what's moving you forward. And now it is time to live life to its fullest and to surround yourself with things and people that you love. Now, every moment of every day, that may not be possible, but you are going to find that love, the quality of the people, means so much more to you than the quantity. And then with the cougar spirit, it's leadership and taking charge of your life. It's like, this is my life, this is my path. And the panther spirit says that so beautifully. It says, reclaim your power. Reclaim your power and know your truth. Move forward in what you love, in what you desire. Move forward in love. If you have love, Leo, at your center during this time, coming from a place of compassionate understanding, coming from a place of the heart, of the soul, then you see your world just expand in a breathtaking way. And it really will be breathtaking. It might not be, a firework time. We always want something big that all the neighbors can see and everybody can ooh and ah over. It's going to be much more gentle, but it's going to be much more lasting, much more powerful. And this moves you to the spirit animals of September, which are the bear spirit and the owl spirit. And the bear spirit here says take time out, because the bear spirit focuses on domains and authorities and being larger than life. Take time out to see what it is that you want to be larger than life in. How it is that you want to move things forward. This is protection and a commitment to that protection, especially for those weaker than you. You're going to have a serious kind of mama bear vibe to you during this time. And as you're moving forward, you're also going to have this mama bear energy watching out for you, connecting with you, embracing you. And then we have the owl spirit, which says here, you see clearly now, because this moves you forward in deep connection to wisdom. This moves you forward to a sharp vision, a sharp understanding, keen observation. You have insights, you have profound intuition, and you're seeing the mask that people wear. And as you see the mask that people wear, you are also being very in tuned, just naturally during September, to the High Priestess. So here, in the tarot, and so here, when that energy comes in, it can be a bit overwhelming. So just be mindful of this. All right, so let's see what the tarot has to say. We're starting off here with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune for you is a change coming in, most definitely. You've completed a cycle, and you're looking at this change, you're looking at this power, you're looking at yourself, and you're seeing things come into balance. You're seeing things come into truth. And as things come into balance, and as things move forward with a truth and with an understanding, you are going to find that the world, you're saying, okay, you know what? I cannot deal with the, it's interesting because Spirit is saying the handouts, and it's not that people, it can be that people have their hands out around you and they're always wanting, they're always needing, but you need a balance. You need a balance when it comes to the seeds that are being planted, to the passion that you have, to the power that you desire. You need this balance. And as you move forward, looking at it, looking at the balance of what you need, looking at the power that you have, you're going to see that as things start to change, you start to make really clear boundaries. You really do. You start to say, okay, this is what I desire, this is what I want, this is what I need, and this is how I move forward. And you're going to say that on this kind of world scale right here to those around you, where it's like, okay, these are the boundaries, this is what's desired, and I will not be taken advantage of. It's going to be very clear to you as you are moving forward. And this then leads you to the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is prosperity and success. And it's the bounty that the Pentacles have to offer. And though we don't have you taking it right away during this time, that we will see with your subconscious message, what is here is the sense that this is permeating every single aspect of this time for you. The way that you want to move forward, what you are moving towards, what you desire, what you want. And as you're looking at this, the Ace of Pentacles is saying, look at what you are planting in your garden. I find it very beautiful, soothing, to think of our intentions as seeds planted in a garden, and think of our lives as gardens. Are we overrun with weeds right now? Is there a need for rain? Is there a need for sunlight? What is it that our gardens, our truth needs? And just looking at ourselves as bodies of the earth is going to be something that is going to be very centering, okay? And can also have you see things in a very new light, because these are the seeds being handed to you to plant something prosperous, bountiful, and profound that can last. And I'm seeing it being connected here to the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, is this? Yeah. The Ten of Cups, to what embraces generations in love, in prosperity, in abundance, in beauty. And so as you move forward to this is also, okay, so this can be for a very specific Leo. If you want to get pregnant during this time, this is a fantastic moon for that. All right, because I have the Ace of Pentacles, just this celebration, and I keep on seeing it as a celebration of the belly, okay? So it can be a child coming forward. This is also looking at prosperity, but also looking at what your gut is saying during this time, really listening to yourself intuitively, really listening to yourself personally, and being mindful of the foods that you put into your body, the way that your body feels, the way that you're taking care of your body. And as you do this, you are going to see yourself stepping into the Empress domain. And the Empress domain is nurturing. It is taking care of the earth. It is being connected with love and with beauty. And it is moving forward in this truth. And as you do so, you are going to see yourself empowered. You are going to see yourself emboldened. You're going to see yourself reclaiming a throne that you thought was lost, that you thought, wow, that just isn't me. But you're going to see it is. Like this power, this beauty that you had given up on, that you had wanted to walk away from, is being nurtured inside of you. Oh, wow. And Spirit just showed me this amazing image of you nurturing the Godhead within you. Because again, in Hinduism, Brahma said, I hide the God's head within man, because that is the one place that he will not look for it. And so here you are looking inwardly, and you are seeing it powerfully, and you're nurturing that as part of you. And it is birthing forth in your life prosperity, success, bounty, right? Don't be afraid during this time to think outside of the box. Because as you are looking at the beauty of your intuitive self, the beauty of your personal self, as you're seeing things change, boundaries being made, commitments understood to life and to abundance, it then moves you to the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It is an energy of seeking of the heart, right? Of being a student emotionally to things, asking yourself the questions of, well, why would that be? Or how come, I feel that way? What is the power that this change has over you emotionally that is coming in? Because you're going to see your emotional self anointed by the waters of healing, by the waters of compassion. And as this moves you forward, you're going to feel yourself kind of washing off the hurts, the pains, the disappointments, the heartbreaks of the heart. It's not saying that they won't be with you, because our heartbreaks are always with us, but it is saying that they do not have the power that they once had over you. And as you move forward in this truth, you find yourself opening your heart with a sense of letting in the messages from Spirit, from your angels, but letting in your soul, your passion, your power, your beauty, your truth. And as you do so, okay, as you have this water pouring over you, judgment comes in. And this is a sense of rising above, rising out of despair and pain and doubts and fears. And this is a sense of moving towards passion and power and the beauty of understanding. And what it is the phoenix rising from the ashes, the angels calling you up to anoint your true self and to be that powerful being. And I know people sit there and say, Dane, I do not want to rise from the ashes. I'm tired of it. And it's like, okay, that's true. I can understand that, most definitely. But every day you rise out of bed, you rise from the ashes. Every day you look at what it is that you desire from life. You look at your truth. You look at yourself. And you improve just a little bit, even if it's 1%. If you improve 1% every single day, by the end of the year, that's amazing. And so here, as you're moving towards this desire and as you're hearing this call from your angels, you rise. You rise in power. You rise in understanding. You rise in passion. You rise in truth. And it leads you to temperance. It leads you to balance. This balancing of masculine and feminine energy. This balancing of passion, beauty, and comprehension. And as you move into this truth, you move into your true self. This is strong Sagittarius energy, a fellow fire sign, a time frame November 22nd to December 21st. But this is also a sense of harmonizing yourself, of seeing the waters and containing them, seeing the waters of blessing, seeing the emotional understanding that these waters bring, and holding them deeply within yourself as you move forward. And this then leads to the Seven of Wands. This brings an understanding of peace. Your emotional self is going to be very anointed with a power of rebirth, yes, but also a power of peace. And this is going to be how this Aquarius moon affects your heart. It brings peace forward. It brings contentment forward. It brings power into your life that you didn't know you were missing. And it leads you to the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is passion and creation, but it is standing up for what is right for you. But it's also knowing which battles to pick, which absolutely correlates to this moon so brilliantly. Because it's saying here, as my great-grandmother would say, do not step on every stone, you'll never get to the other side. Do not sit there and think, oh, I have to move forward this way, or, oh, I can't let, people get away with certain things. And it's like, you know what? No. Not everybody is going to agree with you, with your plans, with your desires. Everybody has their own opinions. And even though that can be upsetting and overwhelming, there is a sense here that as you stand in your truth, you learn when to fight for what it is that you truly believe, and when to say, you know what, it's just not worth my voice. It's not worth my time. And this then leads you, I love it, it's the inspiration of the owl right here coming through. It's that clarity. It's that clarity of, this needs to be addressed now, to, no, I don't have time for this nonsense, to, I see the mess that you're hiding behind, and you're not even the person I want to deal with. And all that power comes forward. And this is how you learn, you choose, you understand what fights to take on, and what to leave behind. This then leads you to justice. And in the public arena, and I love it that with the rebel moon in the public arena, you move towards justice. And it's going to be justice for your heart, for your soul, for yourself, for your power, for your powerful understanding. This is a Libra energy, a time frame, September 23rd to October 22nd. It is a sense of beauty, of a balancing of the scales. And that's what's needed personally, because you have my minor arcana justice card with the Six of Pentacles. And that justice is needed as things change. The justice is needed. It's called forward. And you're seeing that justice for yourself. You are balancing what is prosperously important for you on this earthly plane, and what brings you your voice, and what has you speaking your truth. And as this comes together, and as you see this, and as this energy of justice and balance and peace comes forward, you have the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is my "and they all lived happily ever after" card. So there's a beautiful happiness around you. There's a beautiful peace and understanding, beauty and brilliance. And here, I just hear laughter. It's like the bells of a child's laughing. It's like just this pure, brilliant joy coming forward. It's a sense of harmony. It's a sense of beauty and of peace. It's a sense of truth. It's a sense of walking towards your dreams and what you desire, facing fears and saying, I will not be held back anymore. And it moves you then. And I love that you have the repeat of the number 10, because that is you coming to a completion of a cycle. That is you looking at things. It's emotionally here, and it leads to your prosperity. It's like you are emotionally finishing a cycle, letting something grow and go inside of you. It's like, let it grow beautifully, let it grow strongly as you embrace love and peace, harmony and truth. And then this leads you to the Fool. And the Fool is starting your hero's journey. And will people think that you are foolish? Yes, of course they will. Do people have a right to dictate your life for you? No, they don't. So the Fool is moving forward in a way that maybe people get and maybe they don't. But it's embracing what you love and what you want and your brilliance and your beauty. It's a moving forward, uncertain, but dedicated. Because nothing is ever fully certain. And with the Fool, when a hero starts their journey, it's not always understood that that hero will be successful. Sometimes a hero fails. And they fail to help the next person, the next hero, come along to learn from them, from the clues they left behind. And I'm just seeing here this sense of this connection, this power, this brilliance, this truth into taking the first step. And it can be something as dramatic as saying, this is you taking the first step of the rest of your life. But this is you taking that step into passion, into truth, into beauty, into understanding, into what you are desiring. And it leads to a celebration. It leads to a celebration where you see yourself walking through this archway. And it can very well be around the 18th of August, where there's a sense of happiness. Now, it might not be, get up, dance in the street type of happiness, but it's a happiness that centers your soul, that connects your heart, that embraces you, body, mind, and spirit. And as you move forward, there is nothing that can take away from the joy of this card. Whether it be reversed or whether it be right side up, this is always a card of profound celebration. And you're moving forward because of the red roses on it, in love. You're moving forward in love with life, with self, with your sense of adventure and brilliance. It's like it is time to rejoice. It is a celebration that calls for you to be rejoicing. And now let's see the people who will aid you during this time. Who are the people who will aid Leo? during the August 2020 full moon? Who are the people who will aid Leo during the August 2020 full moon? Who are the people who will aid Leo during the August 2020 full moon? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay. So you have two here that fell, and they fell right over your personal line. So they're both going to go here. They're going to help you personally. Not personally, but, well, they're all going to help you personally. This is your public arena. They're going to help you publicly. Aquarius is helping you emotionally, and it can simply be this Aquarius full moon because you have such a strong connection to it. And then you have Scorpio helping you in the personal arena. And Scorpio's time frame is October 23rd to November 21st. So here, there's a sense that this person is a little bit off the beat and track, okay? They're going to sit there and just be a little bit eccentric within themselves. They're also astoundingly private people. Now, these people who help you along the way that have been drawn, it doesn't mean that you have to know them personally. These can be people who you are inspired by through podcasts or through YouTube or through, books or television, and you don't know their sign, but they have a direct connection with your soul. And it can also be that these are signs that are very prevalent within their chart. And so here with the Scorpio energy, there is a sense of this person being very good at leveling the field, meaning making things fair, making things seen, making things understood. This is also going to be a very keen observer. Somebody who you might have thought was nosy, but they weren't really. They could have been focusing on something else, spacing out a little bit. They might have been nosy, actually, but I'm seeing it not in a malevolent way. I'm seeing it as in a very blessing, moving you forward, making sure that you're safe way. So that's Scorpio. Aquarius is a time frame of January 20th to February 18th. This is a balancing, this is a pouring out of the water where temperance holds the water in. This is a release. And this is over your heart self. And so here, you are looking at what you love, you're looking at what you desire, you're looking at what you want, and you're spreading wishes through your life. Okay? For those close to you, and even those who aren't close to you, there's just a generosity of heart here. That's really quite amazing. And there is a sense of power around you. There is a sense of moving towards an idea of perfection. And as I've said before, the stars are, Spirit is showing it. The stars are the highest form of perfection that we as human beings have looked towards throughout our history, throughout ourselves. And we always looked up at the night sky and were awed by its expanse, terrified of it, but also emboldened by it. It made us think that wishes were heard. And here, it's wishes being granted, wishes moving you forward. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a sense of feeling very drawn to people through their energy vibration, through this essence of self. And this is also going to be the sense of, with the Queen of Pentacles, prosperity coming in, like this calling of prosperity, this drumming, this bringing this prosperity into your life. And this is a Earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Okay? But it has you here, in a way, taking this gift. As this person helps you, this person is going to be very much that gift that we see here with the Ace of Pentacles. And now, these people who are going to aid you, Spirit sometimes has an interesting sense of what aid is, because it looks at it purely from a spiritual standpoint. And so with the Queen of Pentacles and with the, with Aquarius and with Scorpio and with the Queen of Cups, these people may very well aid you, but they also may very well frustrate you and oppose you and challenge you. And that's okay, because you're coming out on the other side stronger and better because of it. And with the Queen of Cups, it's paying homage to this moon. I love how the moon is over her cup. It's very powerful imagery. And so as you have this power guiding you forward, as you have this passion being a part of you, you are drinking deeply of what the emotions of this moon have to offer, of the beauty and of the understanding of this moon and of yourself. Now let's see what the moon has to say. How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, 2 here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the August 2020 full moon? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Okay. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. All right. Peace, acceptance, and wisdom. The peace comes through the acceptance of wisdom into your life during this time. It nourishes you, nourishment, and it has you assessing yourself the way that you move forward so that you step out of your comfort zone, because that's going to be a very powerful truth for you during this time. You step out of your comfort zone. Meditation and contemplation is going to be very important. This is also saying that the full moon in September is going to have a very powerful impact on you, because it is a full moon in Pisces. And then you have the blue moon, believe in the impossible. Because what do you need to release to make that impossible become possible? And so as you embrace peace, acceptance becomes a part of your soul. It becomes a part of your life. And it moves you in wisdom, in knowledge well accumulated, held onto, and grown with. Which then brings you to a nourishing of your soul, yourself, your passion, your desire. And you look out and you assess. You look at things, and especially, around the 18th of August is a very powerful time, because it's your moon in your sign in the new moon, okay? And so you're going to feel a very powerful pull. And I would not be surprised at all if you feel that pull from the 18th to the 2nd of September, because there is here a power of what you are assessing, of what you are looking towards. And this has you here nourishing yourself, looking at things more deeply, more personally, more truly, and it has you stepping out of your comfort zone. And as you step out of your comfort zone, you step into meditation, contemplation, understanding. You step into a bigger brilliance of where it is that you want to be and what it is that you move towards. And as you step into this bigger brilliance, you start to believe in the impossible, because the impossible becomes possible for you. But what do you need to release in order to make the impossible part of your truth? Your subconscious message for this time, when it comes to people, is the King of Swords. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right? You have a strong Aquarius connection, so I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't Aquarius. This is somebody who comes across very assured, very knowing, okay? Very, this is the way it is kind of deal. I'm just seeing this person being a little bit cutting, a little bit to the point. This is a tremendously good person to have in your corner. They're astoundingly intelligent, astoundingly powerful. And as you embrace this and as you cut through the doubts and the fears, there's also going to be a part of you during this time that is rather, cuts right to the point, knows exactly what needs to be said, does exactly what you need to do. And it leads you to this power of patience within yourself, of looking at your mind, of seeing your truth, of seeing the way that you are moving forward and what you want, okay? And it then also calls for you to be patient with yourself. And as you do so, and as you are, you have the new moon in Libra coming forward and saying a new romantic cycle begins. And a new cycle of the heart does begin. We saw this in the cards. So this is rather exciting, where there is a new cycle of love, of joy, of prosperity, of bounty coming into your life with this moon. And it's guiding you towards something greater. And this moon is really speaking to your heart. And your subconscious message for this whole entire time is the Three of Wands. It's time to move forward. It's time to look out over the horizon and see what you desire, what you want, what you need, what you love. And it's calling to you. You're releasing a lot of things that you do not want. And you're seeing ships come in. You're also seeing yourself let ships go out, saying, where is it that I want to be? Where is it that I need to be for me? And here you have the repeat of the number 3 with the Three of Wands and the High Priestess. No, not the High Priestess, the Empress. And so that gives you a very strong connection with divinity, with power of understanding, and with compassion of soul. And there is a link, because Spirit showed it, to the High Priestess, of the veil being lifted from your eyes, of seeing things truthfully, and being very guided emotionally to more. So let's end this reading with a meditation, clearing once again the energy space, releasing any negativity, and raising our own energy vibrations. Take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you,